What is up, guys? Welcome back to The Sims 4 Vampires with our cutie little bean, king of players Sammy B, who's put on a nice seaweed mask because, you know, skincare and looking after your skin and all that. Also, Nate is here, not just to visit, but also to live because Sammy invited him over. They had a serious talk and now Nate has accepted to move in. Also, this was one of his other outfits I gave him, apparently, when I was designing him. Forgot I gave it to him, but he looks kind of cool. He looks kind of cool as it. Also, Sammy B went and painted him as well. We got a nice portrait of Nate for the wall. I'm just going to put it up there for now. I need to... There's not enough space in this house because there's going to be portraits everywhere and I need to get the rest of the boyfriends all done. Also, it's winter now. And I gotta say, Forgotten Hollow in a snowy weather. Gorgeous. Love it. Gonna probably look even better in a blizzard. But he's back home now. Sammy B still also on his phone, but I think they were also having a bit of a chat. Sammy B, you gotta go and collect all your... Well, I'd say... You can't... Oh, they're not grown in yet. Either way, you gotta... I'd say you would have plucked all the plasma fruits, but none of them have grown back. Although Sammy B, he is now level 3 of his vampire things. We've still got a way to go before he becomes the Grandmaster, but he's on his way. He now has garlic immunity, he can command people, and he can cast hallucinations. We are going to need him to up his game when it comes to his vampire powers. He's also taken his art very seriously because he has actually mastered painting as well as vampire. Look, as he's such a smarty little bean. And one thing we have to worry about essentially is him being able to get to the end of his power levels. I'd say by New Year's Eve. I'm thinking, okay, because of this trend here, I'm thinking we might have to take this up until New Year's, which is actually going to be a good thing because it means Winterfest, but also giant New Year's Eve party with all the boys. Maybe have them move into a new house by then. I mean, I like Forgotten Hollow. Maybe I can switch up one of the houses or just have them completely redo and maybe extend this house. They have enough money, I'd say, that they can do it. Also, it's nice and it's a nice sunny like day. The Boy Scouts are everywhere, it seems. But Sammy has got his protection ring on, and he's feeling the good vibes. He's feeling very good vibes, but he also needs to keep being on his phone because he can't not be on his phone for like 5 minutes. It's how I feel sometimes. I think I too am a bit addicted to my phone. But Sammy B does need to focus on his vampire powers, so Caleb's probably going to get invited over at some point. And I think Nate's going to be focusing on his art. He doesn't do a lot of art. He doesn't do a lot of painting. I've noticed what he does do, though, is cause trouble for people, because he is a bit of a mischievous one, apparently. He's been causing chaos all the while I've not been controlling him. Also, in other news, you did see in the beginning, Dante and Roman have now got engaged. So Sammy B is thinking, you know what? We should definitely throw them an engagement party. That could be fun. That'd be fun, because of course Roman and Dante will be posting it everywhere, being like, guys, we're engaged. So Sammy B is thinking, how about tonight I organise a get-together at the Stargaze Lounge and we do a little celebration for them. How does that sound? And I think... Yeah, Nate's into the idea. He's like, that sounds great. I do have work... No, you do have work today from 5 till 7, so we're going to have to do it after... Oh no, it's that was 5 till 7 this morning, so he technically should have been in work, but he didn't go to work, so... Ideally, he should be able to go, but he does need to do painting stuff, I think. He does need to get some paintings done, so why don't you actually use the tablet for a bit? Oh my god, it's finally happening. He's finally being able to paint the dark side of the gnome painting. It's basically, it's just a Pink Floyd reference. If you guys know of Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon album, basically that's what the painting looks like, but I like to call it Dark Side of the Gnome because of the very obvious gnomes. This game has an obsession with llamas and gnomes. Not that that's a bad thing. Also, pretty sure this is reminiscent of a Van Gogh one, and I think I should probably rename it. I'm going to name it Starry. Not Starry Night, but Starry Night in general. Nate's paintings are coming along nicely. I mean, he's more of a sketcher and a street artist. Nate would be more tagging sidewalks and painting like streets and doing like big wall murals. There's an idea, actually. Perhaps maybe after New Year's they think about maybe saving up a lot of money and moving out to San Myshuno and getting like a really nice apartment. I could totally see these two in like a really nice artsy like boho loft kind of apartment. I think that would actually suit them very nicely. Nate more so because I think he's more of a city boy himself, being a street artist. Are you cold? Are you both cold? Are you cold actually? You are cold, that's why. It's actually very cold in this house. But I think Sammy would also suit a nice boho artsy loft as well. Maybe industrial themes. Oh my god. I know what I'm doing tonight after I finish recording this video. I'm designing their dream apartment. Oh, that's going to be so much fun. Okay, Dark Side of the Gnome is done. We're going to frame it and name it. Then I'm going to make a copy and sell it. Dark Side of the Gnome. Alright. Nope, that's Nate doing that. Sammy B, because this is yours, create a copy of that and we can put that... Yeah, there's no room in this place. Oh no, we got an extra wall here, I think. Yeah, sell the original. And let's put the copy up on the wall. Because I think, like, some of these are really good that I don't want to, like, get rid of them. But also I think that selling, like, making copies of some of the pictures and then selling the originals is actually pretty easy. I mean, you get the money back anyway, so you don't make too much of a loss. But I love it. Dark Side of the Gnome. Sammy B's just got paintings absolutely everywhere. And one thing I do want in that is, for one thing, I want him to keep all these paintings and just put them all over the loft, but also I need to get him to do the rest of his boys. So, Sammy B, here's an idea. Phone up Caleb and invite him over, if you can. He should be able to come out in the daytime. Because we've got... Let's see if we can get Caleb over and then... See if we can get a portrait of him. And then maybe do another portrait of someone else later. Caleb's coming over. Nice. We have Caleb in a pretty good position. We got him in a pretty good pose. I think this could work. Right. There we go. Zoom out. He actually looks very, very nice. I must say I'm very impressed with Caleb's pose for that one. I think I did put him through a couple other poses that I want to try, but the first one actually worked in his favor nicely, so we can get him to stop posing. No. That was the other pose. Also pretty good, very brooding, I guess, and then there was a third one. Yeah, little more Valentine, I think, for that one. Nate, have you met Caleb? I think you two actually... I guess not. Get to know Caleb a little bit, because you're going to be seeing quite a bit of him. He's just like, oh, hey there. Caleb's just like, hey, you're Nate. Oh, are you ill? Oh, no. Oh, no, my sweet little... My sweet Nate. Okay. Get out of those clothes and put something nice and warm on. Gonna have to stick him in his cold weather gear. I think, because it is incredibly cold. Okay, I'm thinking maybe you go and have a bit of a rest. Go to the bathroom and go and sleep for a few hours. That might make you feel better. I know sometimes going to sleep does help me feel better when I'm sick. But we don't actually have anything else to have. Sammy B, how's your painting coming along? Coming along pretty nicely. I'm kind of hoping, because these are both excellent quality. Well, this one's just called Dante. I feel like I should have named it something else, but it's just called Dante right now. This one is just called Nate Avery, my first, because Nate essentially was the first and will always be the first and is always going to be basically everywhere. And now Caleb's just gone outside to start shoveling snow. Sure. Not gonna knock it. Not gonna knock it because, hey, you know, it's getting some snow cleared up for us, which is always good. This leaves Sammy B enough time to finish working on the painting. This is what I love about having poses in the game, because when you get to do paintings, the paintings and photographs actually turn out so much better when they got poses in the maybe Sammy B. I just had a thought. Just had another thought, because Moschino stuff packs finally been announced. Has Nate gone off to bed? Yeah. Yeah, go to sleep and you'll feel much better. He'll feel much better. Why do you want to chat with Jacques? Jacques nearby, has he been wandering around? Side we got... Oh, Nancy. Oh, Nancy. Nancy, darling. I think, yeah. She's pregnant. Pregnant with a boy. And she's already got one. It's quite interesting. Oh yeah, isn't it Malcolm? She's having another kid. Interesting outfit though you've got on, Nancy, but it's always interesting when MCC makes the townies end up like having babies and stuff. Sometimes it's always interesting to poke into some of the pre-made townie lives. It's always fun. Oh, the painting's done. Okay, frame it. And we'll name it Caleb Vitor. Caleb, not Vastor, Vitor. There you go, Caleb Vitor, vampire soulmate. Did I spelt soulmate wrong. No, no, I can't rename it now. Oh, that sucks. Okay, he is a soulmate, not soulmate, but it's actually a really good painting that could sell for a lot of money, but I don't want to sell the portraits because they're really good portraits. They're like really good portraits. Okay, have another plasma pack. You can eat wolfsbane? Why would you eat wolfsbane? And we still got a load more plasma fruits and stuff and packs, so we should be good on those. I'm thinking maybe around 6 o'clock, Sammy B invites everyone out up to the Stargazer Lounge. Man, you can't stay away from your phone, can you? Maybe you should have got the vein trait. You can't see your reflection in a mirror anymore, but it would have been easier than having you have to go on your phone every 5 minutes. Apparently Sammy B is not in the right emotional state to get vampiric training. Apparently feeling attractive is not good when you want to train as a vampire. I mean, you've got to get your training up, so you do need to take it a bit more seriously. But he's in a super good mood. Boosted that romance all the way back up to full. I'm not sure why it was. Was it always full? Or was it always slightly lower? I'm not sure. Give him. Don't propose to him. Sweet talk him. And then just be like, hey, do you want to come out with the rest of us all tonight? Yeah, he's got full bars. With these. He could make Nate or Caleb his best friend. Charisma level 7. Nice. Who else? How is all the rest of his things doing? Sweethearts, romantic interest. Sweethearts, lovers. I always love that he and Val are like lovers. It's like, we're not soulmates, we are lovers. Dante's his sweetheart, Roman's his sweetheart. These two are now engaged, so that should be fun. Romantic interest and sweethearts. Although I think Darex has actually been doing a lot of Incubus dealings and stuff like this, so he hasn't been around for Sammy B. So you probably should catch up with him at some point at the church. be friendly with Nate. Okay.
You showing it?
You feeling okay?
Let's see.
Nate, why don't you, now that you're up, make something quick to eat, and then you guys are going to be going out probably around 9ish maybe to the San Myshuno for the engagement party. It's going to be fun. Also, I found these, like, these sweats, LGBT sweats, and I love them so much because of that ombre of colours. I absolutely love them, and I was like, gotta put those on Nate. Man, the confidence exuding from him must feel really good. Must be feeling really, really good. Sammy's just down here chatting with Caleb, who's now in a flirty mood. What did you say to him, Sammy B? What did you two do? What did you two do? I see a pink. I see a thing of pink. Did you have some... Yeah, that conversation's getting very, very flirty. And once again, he's on his phone. Sammy B, no. Sammy B, no. I'm not sure where Caleb went, but he just suddenly popped up, like, the minute he saw these two chatting. It's kind of funny. Currently, Nate is just eating dinner before they all go out. Why are you in such a flirty mood, Caleb? I guess he just likes being around Sammy B so much. Sammy B just being like kissing Nate in front of Caleb, who clearly doesn't care. And I think he's gone off on the computer. Of course you are. Are you still sick? Oh no, you're just cold. Okay. Once you're done with dinner, Nate, we're gonna be going out, so get ready. Alright, everyone is here at Stargazer Lounge. We're here to celebrate. So let's go and start getting drinks in for everyone. Not a lot of other people could make it, at least in the group. Let's go with... Oh, what's a good one to have? Just wrenches for everyone. Wrenches for everyone. Sammy B just being like, haven't been on my phone in a while. Getting antsy. Are you... Did I just see Val, like, briefly check out Caleb for a second? I think I did, and... Yeah, I think Rowan's immediately gone to cry in the closet. Immediately. Everyone else still having a nice chill time, because they're here celebrating this cutie little googie right here who proposed to Roman in the chalet gardens. And it was very romantic. It was snowy. It was beautiful. Wait, who's in there? Oh. Keela, okay. She's in there crying. That's awkward. I guess everyone's come over. We're all ordering drinks. We invited Rowan and Ruby. I think Sammy B might go and grab a bunch of other people. Let's invite Zach. And where is Braylon? Braylon, and I think Lucas as well, because Lucas is pretty cool, and I think I could see him being friends with Sammy B. Everyone else, it's all turned up. They're all at the bar immediately, just like, drinks all around. Drinks all around. You have amazing hair, but your skin tone concerns me, because that's a Remus Syrian one. That's an overlay you've got on. I might need to disable my cast for townies and randos. It's a bit awkward. Especially when they turn up blue. Yes, I think Braylon is tense because someone, not naming names, set the grill over at their place on fire. So I think he's tense about the fire. Probably also a little embarrassed as well because he was freaking out, and I think Zach was the one who had to put the fire out in the end. I dialed a random number and you answered. That means we should get to know each other. Do you want to meet here? Jamie, you met Nate at Thanksgiving. Why would you just be like, hey, I just dialed a random number? It's like, that's one of your 8 son-in-laws. Come on, man. Get it together. Nate has learned that Valentine is selfish. Did you say self-assured or self-absorbed? I think he's self-assured. Yeah, he's not self-absorbed. That would have been unfortunate. Okay, everybody, we're all gonna start dancing. These guys have all just started dancing over here, and these guys are all just still like chilling at the bar, like having a conversation. Apparently Val, I think, gets a bit angry when he drinks, as I think do most Sims when they all drink for some reason. Everyone's mostly getting into the party spirit. These guys are all still hanging around here, and I don't know why though. But they're all having a very good time, and it is almost like 5 in the morning. These guys are all just out drinking until like 5 in the morning. Very few of them, I think, have gotten drunk. Sammy B, I don't think, can get drunk anymore. I think when you're a vampire, you don't get drunk anymore. These two get along quite nicely. He's been able to get along with all of everyone else quite nicely. Getting to know Val a bit more. He does seem to enjoy talking to Caleb. Everyone else is all... They're either dancing or they've all just sort of started hiding in the bathroom and all just like hanging out in there now. But I think Sammy B just enjoys the company of these two the most. Out of all the boys, I think these two are the ones he enjoys hanging out with the most. I mean, he lives with Nate now, and he enjoys chatting with like Caleb quite a bit. Although the friendship's not as high as it is with Caleb. But I think they have enough time. I think Caleb was just... Oh no, he's gone off to dance. He's gone off to dance. I think everyone is winding down and going home, because it is... Yep, it's sun up. Actually, Sammy B, you need to get back home before... You need to be back home anyway at sunup, because you can't really go outside without bursting into flames. And it's one of those days where it's freezing cold, but it's incredibly sunny. So let's disband the group, and then I think we should all go home. Yeah, Nate's got to go to work anyway, because it's 5 AM in the morning, and Sammy B is actually drunk. So yeah, apparently vampires can get drunk. He's in a super playful mood though. So do a playful painting while you can, and then sell it, because we are not keeping that thing in here, otherwise we're going to have people dying of hysteria. Sammy B has painted a masterpiece. It's a good playful masterpiece. Frame it and send it off. And Nate is back. Sammy B wants to throw up. Oh dear. Yeah. It's no surprise. It's no surprise when you're that drunk, apparently. On one drink. You really are a lightweight, Sammy B. You really are a lightweight. Drink up. Yes, sell this masterpiece. And Nate's got back from work. He painted something pretty cool. But he is pretty tired, so you can take a shower and go to bed. And I think the next thing Sammy B should do is he does need to focus on... He wants to build a snow pal. Okay. How about instead of building a snow pal, Sammy B? Because you don't feel the cold, what with being, you know, Elsa, essentially. Why don't you go for a bit of a jog and sober yourself up? And then I think we might leave this here while Sammy B is off doing a bit of a fitness jog whilst he's sobering up. The cold air will do you some good, Sammy B. But I think we're going to leave this episode here. We didn't do a lot, honestly. We did a lot of, we did some paintings. Nate has now moved in. Dante and Roman are engaged. We got to celebrate that, which is kind of fun. And also, Nate here is, you know, thinking about taking his art a little bit more seriously, and also maybe thinking of going to the city and maybe getting them a place out there once spring hits. I think so. We got a long way to go, and they're going to need a lot of money for that, because some of the nicest apartments can be very expensive. So I think that'll be their end goal. Sammy B should also hopefully become a master vampire by that point. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye now.
You're a stupid boy, treating hearts like